I suppose since I've been talking so much crap about the shitty Ghostbusters trailers, it would only be fair if I also bring another series of terrible trailers into the spotlight, because let's face it, nobody else is. Star Trek Beyond is almost out, and quite shockingly, I'm feeling absolutely no desire or excitement to watch this movie. I know, right? I feel like all I've been doing lately is talk smack about Hollywood, but can you really blame me? It feels like slowly but surely they are all taking part in the trend of becoming an evil organization who day by day give even less a crap of how their audience perceives them. First Sony, and now to a certain degree Paramount, who have not been treating the latest Star Trek movie or its fans with any love or respect, despite the fact that this is one of the biggest money-making properties they own. Now I loved the first Star Trek as it rebooted the franchise and created an alternate timeline for a reboot to logically take place whilst also occurring within the Star Trek universe. It was a gimmick for sure, but it was an ingenious one to incorporate. Instead of seeing the usual trend of remakes that Hollywood undoubtedly were going to do, it was nice to see J.J. Abrams go the extra mile, and as a result the reboot felt like it had a purpose and added interesting origin and character alterations. With some exceptions, of course. Star Trek Into Darkness I also really liked, until the last 15 minutes took place and made the movie feel really quite redundant. Now regardless of what anyone else thinks, J.J. Abrams leaving the third movie was kind of heartbreaking to me. He revived a franchise that I had lost interest in and brought a visual style that I've gotten used to, and he knows how to make a ton of fascinating space sequences. I was put a little bit at ease when the director's chair was assigned to Justin Lin, who has made 2 great Fast and Furious movies, so I thought from an analytical perspective it would be interesting to see a director transition from car battles to space battles. Whatever little optimism I had though was completely obliterated when I saw the first trailer. It had this loud and horrible rock music which overshadowed everything else, the color correction looked like a TV show, and it immediately gave me the impression that Justin Lin is treating this as a straight-to-DVD film. Even Simon Pegg told us that the film is nothing like the trailer. Soon after, I myself thought it was just a bad trailer, as if you mute the sound you can notice that there is a lot of emotion being showcased, but you just can't decipher it with the inappropriate music in the foreground. Then the second trailer came out and it was much better. The only thing it lacked was giving me any excitement to see this film, but the third and last trailer usually completely wins me over. And then the final trailer recently debuted, and that really put the nail in the coffin for me. This one showed me that for some unknown reason, the studio doesn't give a crap about this movie. A trailer is made for the expressed purpose of advertising a film. Instead, it persisted on advertising the song Sledgehammer by Rihanna. Yeah, because when I think Star Trek, I immediately connect it to Rihanna. She's completely unrelated, so for Paramount to include her in the advertisements makes it obvious they are holding her to a higher standard than they are the Star Trek license. It really has been reduced to a mascot at this point. Even if you took the music out of it, all I see is mindless explosions, a setup that looks like an extended, boring episode from the show, and I don't even know what the movie is about. Now hands off the keyboard, I can already see you typing. But Eric, trailers are not meant to ruin a movie. When they do, people like you get into a hissy fit, so you don't know what the hell you're talking about and you should shut the hell up. And I'd say you're stupid and you don't know what the ingredients to a good trailer is. There is a fine line between a trailer spoiling and teasing to provide intrigue. It's meant to include intense dialogue, a menacing bad guy, characters you care for being endangered, give you the impression that this just might be their last breath, music that adds to the dramatic events that are taking place. Then it's the movie's job to deliver the quality standard once it's released. A good example of a trailer that did everything right is all of the ones from Star Trek Into Darkness, but particularly the first one. It had very quick cut and fade to black editing, but the scenes that were showcased were very intense, showed us a mysterious villain who appears to be a big threat and very menacing to our main characters. His brief commentary explained his connection with our main characters, all the while having a soundtrack that ramps up and gets even more fierce as it goes on. Follow that with one of the most badass things that can happen in a Star Trek film, show the title, done. I have got to see this movie. That's how you do a trailer, and you end up having so much questions, theories, and discussions on your mind. When I finished watching the trailer for Star Trek Beyond, I had no theories, no grounds for discussion, and all I came out remembering was the trailer had the most out-of-place music you could possibly choose. Selecting the right soundtrack for your trailer is arguably the most important factor with regards to overall audience perception. Music is a fundamental element to the cinematic experience, and picking the wrong music will not only clash with the true nature of the film, but will leave your audience feeling disengaged. And that's exactly how I feel. The movie just seems made for the express purpose of Paramount coming out and saying, "Look, we also have a summer blockbuster on the way, now give us your money." Now, I am not hard to market to. I'm the kind of person who gets easily impressed by a trailer to movies of this caliber, and if a trailer for a franchise that I really love cannot impress me in the slightest, then something has gone severely wrong. As a result, I currently have no desire to see this movie in the cinema. I will most likely wait until it releases on Blu-ray and watch it then, unless I'm told by you guys or other trusted sources that it's great and I must see it. For now, my mind is made up, and I have no intention of changing it. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. I have gotten so much support from many of you who have recently been introduced to my channel through my Ghostbusters videos. So as a treat, at the end of next week on July the 24th, I'll be publishing a Q&A video as I've been getting so many questions lately. So if there are any questions you want to ask me in regards to movies, games, music, requests, or if you just want to ask me something personal, then post your comments below and I will answer all of them in the video. Just keep them clean and reasonable, that's my only condition. Thanks again for watching, and until the next time guys, I look forward to answering your questions. Take care.